It's that time again, and I have empties. You want to see what I went through? Stay tuned. Hi, and welcome to my channel. In today's video, I'm going through my empties. Now, it's been 2 to 3 months since I've done an empties video, so I might have more than I usually do. I decided I was going to quit doing empties because I know some people like them, some people hate them. But in a video I did a few weeks ago and asked you all what you like to see, anything you wanted me to talk about on my channel, or any particular videos that you wanted me to do. I also talked about empties, and the majority, I would say 85% of you love empties, so I'll keep doing them. Now, most of my empties consist of body lotions, maybe some skincare, things like that. I don't have a lot of makeup empties because I just don't wear much makeup. But let's go ahead and get started. So I'm going to start off like I usually do, and that's with my body wash. And I use the Olay, the moisture, the Shea butter with the B5 complex. Oh my goodness, this is embarrassing. I've got 4 of them. See, that's what happens when you don't do your empties in a timely manner. It's not that we're that dirty, it's just it's been a couple months. But it's our favorite. Next, I have a Tree Hut sugar scrub. I use these all the time. I use them once or twice a week with exfoliating gloves. This one is in Exotic Bloom. I love all the different scents. And because I self-tan, it's good to really scrub your skin to get that self-tanner off when you're going to reapply. So that works for me just fine. I have 2 sunscreens. They're tinted sunscreens and they're all mineral. This is what I wear on my face. I don't wear foundation. But I have the EltaMD UV Daily Broad Spectrum SPF 40. This is nice. The shade is a little too light for me, and it only came in one shade, at least when I bought it. So I use other things now. And then this is the Neutrogena Mineral UV Tint with vitamin E. It's an SPF 30, and I wear this in medium deep. This goes more with my complexion. So sometimes if I use something a little lighter, I'll mix a little bit of this in because it's my perfect color. Then of course you all that have been with me know I absolutely love body lotions. Sometimes I have 6 or 7 going at a time, which I do now. But 2 that I finished up were these 2 by Nivea. I really like the Nivea lotions. And this one is the Nivea Body Milk. And this, I got this because it's the value size. And it's the Shea Nourishing Moisture Serum. Very creamy, very light, and not that thick stuff. It's hard to rub on something thick for me in the summer. So I really love these. And I have another one that I'm using now. And of course, I always have my Ban roll-on deodorant in every empties. I don't need to say anything about it. You've seen it every empties I do, but this is the one Dave and I really love. I have 3 hair care products that I finished up. I have this Tresemme Ultrafine Hairspray in the number 3 for the hold. I love this because it is ultra fine. I mean, it doesn't come out with those wet spots that fall on your face. It's just a fine mist. I have this mousse by Rusk. I got this at Marshall's and it was fine. I use any mousse. I just try a different one every time. You know, it doesn't have to be a specific brand for me. I just need mousse for the top of my hair. And then I do use leave-in conditioners. My favorite is the Shea Moisture Conditioner, but I've tried this one, Heritage. It says light as a feather leave-in conditioner, and this is through Walmart, and it was fine. I finished it up, but I probably won't try it again. I like to stick with what I like, and I don't venture out too much. I have one facial wash. This is by La Cura, and this is really nice. You can get this at Aldi's. I don't know if you can get it anywhere else. I'm not sure if Amazon has it. It's very inexpensive. And I usually have 3 or 4 different face washes going at the same time because I like 3 or 4 of them. But I gave this a try and it was great. I use this in the morning because I just want a gentle cleanse in the morning. I finished up Hot Labo facial oil, makeup removing oil. And I've shown this before on my channel. I use this and then I use a balm by Juno and Company. And I really like that one too. I did not reorder this time because the price has really gone up. I always get it on Amazon and you can get just the refills for this. And they used to be very affordable too. But of course, the prices have gone up way too high, so I'm not going to buy this until the price comes down. For facial moisturizers, I finished up this Neutrogena Hydra Boost Water Gel. Have any of you all tried this? It's very nice. But same with these kind of things. I always have a couple different ones going on at the same time. So I'm not going to repurchase it right now until I use up other things that I have. But I definitely will buy this again. I also had a little sample bottle of the CeraVe Daily Moisture Lotion. And I used this on my face too. I've gotten the big containers before, but they were giving away these little samples at the dermatology office. So I took one and used it. And it's nice. The other one I used up is this Glow Recipe Banana Souffle Moisture Cream. Oh my goodness, this was just wonderful. Now I didn't buy this. My daughter-in-law Nina had given it to me. She got it in some box she had gotten, like, you know how people get those monthly boxes. And I loved it. But they're out of my price range. I just buy drugstore or drugstore priced items, and this is much more expensive, so I won't buy it. But I sure did love it. Have you ever tried anything by Glow Recipe? Well, next I have some skincare items. I went through quite a bit. Oh my gosh, my favorite of all, Sukiyaka Suhara Urea Moisture Lotion. This is the one that's just like water, but it is so hydrating. And I have bought this for 4 years. Love it, love it, love it. And that's another thing. Now on Amazon, the price has gone way up. And that's where I've always bought it. So I miss it so much, but I'm not going to pay the high price. I'll just wait and hope that it comes down. This is the Timeless Matrixyl Synth Sixth, that's hard to say, serum. Anyhow, it's a serum from Timeless. And it has glycerin in it and hyaluronic acid and everything. A lot of people use this. It's a very nice serum. I have not reordered it yet, but I've been using this for probably 3 or 4 years. I've gotten several bottles of it. This is my Hot Labo Premium Gochujin Hyaluronic Acid. I've shown this many times in my empties. I love it. Thankfully, the price has not increased, so I do have more. And I put this on and then put my moisturizer over it, and I just love it. It has 7 different molecular weights of hyaluronic acid, and it's very effective for me. The Ordinary Niacinamide. I love niacinamide, do any of you use niacinamide or products containing niacinamide? And do you love it as much as I do? I just think it's a great ingredient and it really helps with my skin. And I do have another one that I'm currently using. Now this is like a skin polisher or kind of removes dead skin cells. This is made by Secret Key and it's a lemon sparkling peel gel. I get this on Amazon. I love this too, and I have another one in there that I'm using now, and I've gotten it many times before. I mean, I literally cut the tube and got every last drop out of it. And it just, again, it's soft. It's got little granules. You can feel little things, not like salt or sand or anything like that. It's too hard to explain, but it feels like little pieces of skin you can feel in your hands. I don't know if it's removing the skin or if there's something in here, but it really polishes your face. Very nice. The Pixie Glow Tonic, it's got 5% glycolic acid in it. I no longer use this. I finished up what I had, but 5% really isn't enough for me. I like a higher glycolic acid. And again, that helps to loosen and lift those dead skin cells. But if stuff like that bothers you and your skin is sensitive, I think you'd be happy with the 5% from Pixie. My last skincare item is by Neutrogena. It's the Skin Perfecting 7% AHA PHA blend plus hyaluronic acid. This stuff, again, is very gentle, at least for me and my skin. I can put this on every single morning and it doesn't bother me at all. And it just brightens up your skin and helps to exfoliate your skin and shed the dead skin cells. They have it in a stronger strength. They have some for like dry skin, normal skin. I think this one, yeah, this is dry skin. I have the pink label. But I enjoy this. I have another one that I'm using now because it's something that I can use on a daily basis. That's the end of the skincare. I have a couple just random things. And actually, I have a few makeup items. I never have makeup items in my empties, but this time I do. I guess, again, because I waited almost 3 months to do an empties video. So my random things are my Cystane eye drops. Use these every day. I use them in the morning and I use them at night. Love them, been using them for years. Then I have my essential oil for my diffuser. This is made by Gaia Labs, and it's the vanilla oleoresin, Oleoresin. Oh my gosh, I love the smell of it. And I have another bottle in the kitchen that I put in my diffuser out there. This is my absolute favorite hand soap of any other hand soaps. I have this in the kitchen. I have it in all the bathrooms. It's all that I will get, and it's the one by Sand and Fog. They also make candles that smell really good, and I get these at Marshall's or TJ Maxx. Now this one is called Ocean and Sea Salt. They come in different scents, but I usually get sandalwood. I love that scent. But I thought this bottle was pretty. The sandalwood comes in like a brown bottle, and I liked this white one and tried it. And like I said, we go through these like crazy. These are very reasonable. This is a good size bottle. I can't see how many ounces it is, but they're only $5.99 at TJ Maxx and Marshall's. Okay, we're down to the finish line. Thank heavens. I promise I won't wait this long again. But here comes my very few makeup items. The Maybelline Sky High Eyelash Primer. It's in black. You know how a lot of eyelash primers are white, but this one is black. I love this. I've talked about it before on my channel. I don't even wear mascara with it. I just use the primer, and that does me just fine. So this is like a #1 for me. I have to have an eyelash primer because my eyelashes are getting sparse and short, and this doesn't smudge or anything, I guess because it's a primer. So it's perfect for me. You know that I do wear face primers. I think it's an absolute must at this age, at least for me. It might not be for everybody, but primer for the face is just like primer for your walls when you're painting your walls. You know, it just makes the paint go on better. It covers imperfections. Well, it works the same way on your face. And I have, I don't know, probably 9 or 10 different primers. I use a different one every day, but this one I finished up. It's by Maybelline. It's called Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser. Very nice. It's very silicone-y, and I like that. I actually have one eyeshadow, not a palette, just one single eyeshadow. I don't know that I've ever had an eyeshadow in any of my Empties videos because I just don't really care for eyeshadow. But this is by Neutrogena, and it's a light color. I can't read the color on the packaging. It's worn off, but I can't get any more out of this. It's just like a metal pan there. But that's what I put on. I just put something light across my eyelids, and that's pretty much it. So I'm done with this one, and I'll get something else. And my very last item is the NYX lip oil, which I have thoroughly enjoyed. This one is called This Is Everything. And, oh geez, it broke. I twirled the thing around in here so much to get the last drop, but it has a little sponge applicator here. It's got just a faint hint of a soft pink in it, and it feels so good on the lips. It keeps my lips moist for a long time, and it's not sticky or shiny or greasy looking. So I need to pick up another one of these NYX lip oils. Well, there you have it. I finally got through those empties. Whew, I'm not going to do that again and wait so long. If you use any of the products that I showed in this video, please let me know which ones you use and if you like them or don't like them, or if you want to tell me about a product that you love and you buy on repeat. I'd love to know that. All these things are things I buy on repeat. I never have things in my Empties videos that say, oh, I didn't like this at all. This didn't work for me. This dried up. This was the wrong color. You know, fails, I guess you'd call them, because I buy the same stuff, because I know what I like and I know what works for me. So that's why I thought my empties were boring, but you all seem to want me to keep doing them, which I'm happy to do. Well, I've gone on long enough, and now I need to leave you with an inside beauty tip. My inside beauty tip today comes from John 5:14-15. This is the confidence we have in approaching God, that if we ask anything according to His will, He hears us. And if we know that He hears us, whatever we ask, we know that we have what we asked of Him. Now, some people don't feel that way. I know people that gave up praying because they feel that their prayers weren't answered. I am of the belief that all prayers are answered, every single one of them, big and small. They may not be answered in the way that you expect or exactly what you want. But God has a plan for all of us. And we don't know that plan. When my sister died last July, oh my gosh, I prayed for her so much. And she never got better. She kept getting worse and worse. And I kept praying harder and harder for her to beat the cancer. And it just didn't happen. And then, of course, she passed away. Now, do I believe God didn't hear my prayers? No, I don't believe that for a minute. Do I believe He didn't answer my prayers? Well, I could say, well, no, He didn't, because the cancer took her life and she died. But God has a plan also. And what I do believe is when He is going to call us home, and that date is preset long before we enter this world, that's when you're going to go. So in that case, it was time for her to go home, for whatever the reasons may be. And you could look at it this way too, that she didn't die. Yes, physically she died and left this body, but she lives on in eternity. Eternity, forever and ever. So she's still very much alive. And she is alive in God, in heaven, with Him. And I know I'll see her again. So just keep in mind that your prayers are answered, even if they're not answered in the way you want them to be. You'll understand the master plan when you go to heaven and you meet God. So I hope and pray that each and every one of you, including me, never feel that our prayers aren't answered. Never give up praying. God desires an attitude of confidence and assurance when we go to Him in prayer. And we should never lose that confidence or doubt what He is able to do. And the most important thing is we have to accept the way He chooses to answer our prayers. Whether we feel He did it the way we wanted Him to, or we don't understand how He answered them. Just know that He did. I thank you so much for being here today. I truly do appreciate it. And until we meet again, this is the old girl signing out. See ya.